Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you have an incredible day. I am here to do an intuitive card reading to see what insights, guidance, and messages the universe has to share with us, especially in regards to following your own compass, trusting yourself, showing up authentically, that kind of thing. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the universe wants us to know. Okay. We have Violet, create a balanced life. This feels like you are very much tending to your needs. Like, I know with so many of us in today's modern society, we tend to put our needs on the back burner. We keep pushing through, powering through, and be like, oh, I'll rest when I get to this point. Oh, I'll get some food when I get to this point. Oh, like, I can wait on this. I can wait on this. And you keep pushing off your body's natural needs. And it's not bad to do that sometimes, because sometimes you have time sensitive things. Sometimes you can't just drop things with what you're doing. But when we're constantly doing that, our life is very out of balance. It's, putting too much on what we think we should be doing instead of listening to our body, like taking care of ourselves, because a lot of times we keep pouring out of our cup instead of taking time to rest, recharge, to replenish our cup. Because if we're constantly pouring out and giving from our cup, eventually it will run dry and we won't do much good to ourselves or anyone else. So the universe really wants you to take care of yourself. Be kind and gentle and loving to yourself. Be respectful and know that you don't need to put yourself on the back burner. Yes, it's important to take care of things, to be responsible, to honor your commitments, all of that. But the universe is nudging us to realize that life is more than we've lived it to this point. Like, we don't have to constantly be looking to the outside. We can look to the inside. We can do things differently. We don't have to be working all these long hours, working all these multiple jobs, because wealth and, money and all of that, it's a resource, it's a form of energy. And you can attract it to you. You can attract it to you and generate just by being yourself. You don't have to be working so hard all the time. It's not that hard work is bad, but the key is having a balanced life, which means you're not constantly in that grind mode, hustling, trying to get things done, pushing yourself harder and harder and harder. That's what leads to people breaking. That's what leads to burnouts and breakdowns. So take care of yourself. Have the balance. Take time to rest, relax. Take time to go out in nature, to, spend time with your loved ones, to cuddle with your pets, to do things you enjoy that bring life and light back into your life. Like, you don't have to be doing everything so hard and make everything so serious. You can enjoy life. You can stop to smell the roses. Again, create a balanced life. That's why there's ebb and flow in life. You're not constantly pushing, giving, pouring. You also take time to slow down, to receive, to rest, to replenish. You gotta have that balance because it's gonna help us go so far. And a lot of times our inner compass knows what we need. It's just whether or not we'll listen to it. Like, if you will listen to your body will let you know if you need to rest. But so often, we won't even give ourselves the chance to be sick. We're like, no, I'll just, take some medicine. It'll be fine. I can keep powering through. And it's sometimes it may be, helpful to do that. But, if you're always doing that, you're neglecting yourself. You're not living a very balanced life. Turquoise, awaken your empathy. This very much feels like you are awakening your empathy for yourself. Also other people, but mainly for yourself, to allow yourself to have that balanced life. So many of us don't allow ourselves to quote unquote be weak, to rest, to relax, to have fun, to enjoy life, to pursue our passions, our hobbies, to savor the small things, stop and smell the roses. We don't allow ourselves to. We're so harsh on ourselves, and we be like, oh no, we got to live up to these expectations, these standards. If not, we're a horrible person. It's like, you're a good person just by being yourself. You are worthy just by being yourself. Yes, you're a work in progress, but you're also the masterpiece. You are good enough as you are. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to hold yourself to impossible standards. You're not a robot. You're not perfect. You're a flawed human that can continue to learn, grow, and improve so you can become better and better versions of yourself. But you're still allowed to rest. You are still allowed to be gentle with yourself and kind to yourself and do things you enjoy. You don't have to go through the motions and live on autopilot and keep pushing yourself harder and harder and harder. Awaken your empathy for yourself, because you deserve nice things. You deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, love, decency. You deserve good things. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to follow quote-unquote society's rules on how life has to be. You can find a path that works for you. And that might not work for everybody, but that's okay. People are allowed to have different paths in life. They're allowed to do different things. If we're all, let's just say we all decided to become, carpenters or something, it's like, well, what would happen to the farmers and, the seamstresses and, the clothing manufacturer? It's not going to work out if we're all doing the same thing. So it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to show up as your authentic self and follow your compass. Awaken your empathy for yourself, because you're doing just fine. You may not have all the answers, but it'll be okay. Keep moving forward and be kind to yourself. Let's see. New Moon in Libra. Know you're loved. Know you are loved. And when I glanced at this card, I thought it said know who you are. But also with that, it's like you are love. You are love. Not only are you're loved, but you are love itself. You are love incarnate. That you are the divine child. The universe loves you so much. So be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Respect yourself and your body's needs. Have that balanced life. Just look at how pretty the scenery is on this card. It just makes me feel like taking it slow and just appreciating the scenery and connecting with the oneness that is nature, the oneness that is the world and life. Because that's the thing, the world, life, the universe is just love. The universe, the divine, loves us so much that it gives us free will. We can even choose bondage. We can even choose separation. But even if we choose that, we're still loved. We're still loved. So you don't have to be so hard on yourself, Yeah. Full moon in Pisces, forgive. This feels like self-forgiveness. Because, when you know better, you do better. But when you know better, you can look back at your past self that didn't know what you know now. You didn't know back then what you know now, and so you can be really hard on yourself and be like, man, I was doing it wrong. I should have done this. I should have done that, this, that, and the other. And it's like, be gentle with yourself. Be kind and loving to yourself. Be compassionate and empathetic, because you didn't know then what you know now. But now that you know better, you can do better. You can treat yourself more kindly. You can create a more balanced life. You can listen to yourself and show up more authentically. Because oftentimes, as children, we get, kind of conditioned by society, by our family, by school, whatever, to, try to fit in, to conform, to, go into these little boxes. But people don't fit in nice, neat little boxes. We are so different, so unique. We have plenty of similarities too, don't get me wrong, but be kind to yourself and forgive yourself. You're doing the best you can. And, you can also forgive other people because you don't want it to, chain you down. Because, having hatred, resentment, bitterness, all that in your heart will literally separate you. It will chain you. It will bind you. It will create all this heaviness inside of you. It's like drinking a poison and expecting the other person to get sick or die. You're just hurting yourself. It doesn't mean, you let the people back in, or maybe it's hobbies or, coping mechanism, whatever it is, like, that doesn't mean you let it back in your life. Again, when you know better, you do better. But forgive, let go, release. You don't have to be chained up, held down, and burdened by it anymore. You can let that baggage go. You can choose to free yourself, to shed the old skin, to start a new chapter, to start fresh. Because you're loved. And you can create a balanced life. You can create a new life that works best for you. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Yeah, that's the thing. When we follow our compass, when we listen to the calling of our heart and soul, we're going to take that inspired action. Even if it doesn't make quote unquote logical sense, even if we don't have explanations as to why, we can get those intuitive nudgings. We can, get the pushes and the signs and the messages and the insights from the universe, and it can help lead us to our highest path, our truest calling, and our most, satisfactory life. But when we try to force things, when we are trying to do things, out of ego and what we think is best from our limited human perspective, think about when you get all wrapped up in your emotions. You're all things are heated, you could be triggered, and you're not really taking inspired aligned action. Then you are taking more of a reactive form of action, and we can end up saying, doing, all sorts of things that we regret because it wasn't our highest calling. We weren't taking that, inspired aligned action. We were not choosing to respond. We were reacting. And when you react, you are giving your emotions, the external world, other people control over you. And it's time to take that control back. It's time to get mindful, to get aware, to tune in to yourself, your true frequency. Get connected with the universe, the divine, and take that aligned, inspired action. Because when you take aligned, inspired action, your energy goes farther. You have to do less because you are doing it at the right time, at the right place. Even if you don't know why, you just be like, I really feel like I should be going to the store right now. I don't know why. Like, I don't really need anything. But you can meet a person that will, this is, super meaningful contact in your life. Some that would help you, maybe start a business. Maybe it's your new best friend. Maybe it's a potential partner. Maybe you get, the insight that you needed through a conversation with someone. Maybe, you didn't realize, you would, have something, for instance, one time I went to the store. I didn't really feel like it, but I felt the nudging to, and I ended up finding all these gifts for people in my life on super cheap discount sale. It was insane. And I was like, oh, these people are actually hard to find gifts for, but these are perfect. And that's the thing. When you listen to your intuition, when you take that aligned, inspired action, things go a lot more smoothly. You can get more done. It just flows all the more naturally. So that's why the universe wants you to listen to your inner compass, because it makes a world of a difference. Yeah, listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities. Tune in to the infinite. That's the thing. When you follow your compass, your true authentic compass, when you're showing up as your genuine self, magic and miracles will happen for you. The universe is always wanting to support you, always wanting to guide you and protect you. Again, you are loved. Indisputable fact. It's the honest truth. And when you can tune into your heart, the universe will guide you. It will co-create and work wonders for you. But you gotta be willing to trust. You gotta be willing to listen. You have to be open. You can't close yourself off and try to force things and be rigid and controlling. You need to let go and allow and receive. And that can be hard because in society we're conditioned, to just do it all on our own, to just make it happen, daily grind. You got to go for it, try harder and harder and harder. And it's like hard work can pay off, but aligned, inspired action when you're listening to your heart and tuning into your inner compass, that can work a whole lot better. It's not that, the other way can't work, but it's basically paddling upstream, which you can make progress, or going with the flow, flowing downstream with the universe and paddling that way. It's a whole lot farther. You make a lot more progress, People don't like to hear it because they want to, control things. They want to be the one making things happen. But it's the truth. Like, we're just limited human perspectives, existences. We're spirit having a human experience, and the universe knows a whole lot more. The universe is a whole lot more powerful. It can do a whole lot more than we can. So why not listen to your heart and follow your compass? Yeah. Open to abundance. Believe you deserve. Accept plenty and prosperity. That's the thing. That's like the know you are loved part, to, be more empathetic with yourself, to create that balanced life, because we have to be open to it. We have to open our heart and our mind. We have to trust. We have to have faith. We have to believe, because the power of our beliefs, the power of our words, like, we can speak life or death over ourselves. We can speak health or illness over ourselves. We can speak lack or prosperity over ourselves. That is a reason that the tongue is one of your most powerful muscles. Like, the expression, the pen is mightier than the sword, is there for a reason. So we got to be very intentional and purposeful and mindful about how we use our words, the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, because it can lead us to this abundance and prosperity and well-being, or again, the universe loves us so much, it allows us free will to choose. We can choose bondage, or we can choose freedom. We can choose lack, or we can choose prosperity. We can choose health, or we can choose illness. The universe loves us enough to let us choose. So what is it that you're going to choose? Creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. That's the thing. So often we end up thinking it from a 3D limited human perspective. It's like, oh, this is my past experience. This is what's true. This is how life is. Like, so often my family tell me that life sucks. That's just how it is. You have to work hard. You have to go to jobs you hate. You have to be around all these people you can't stand, and this, that, and the other. It's not fair, but you got to do it. And it's like, you could go that route. You could choose to focus on all the negative, or you could recognize that the word impossible literally says I'm possible, and think outside the box. See from a higher perspective. See from the perspective of the divine, the universe. Because again, you are loved. You can open yourself up to abundance, to prosperity, to magic, to miracles. But you have to be open and willing and trusting and receptive to it. It's up to you to choose. It's your choice on what you create for your life. Cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. That's the thing. We are all connected. We're not truly separate from the universe, from the divine. We're all energy. Literally, we're all energy. We're energy. Even though, if you feel yourself, it's like, no, I'm solid. It's like, do you remember in science class when they're going on about the states of matter, and how even solid matter is just the particles moving more slowly? But if you look at the atom, it's a mostly empty space. So it's just like, we're literally energy. We're literally energy. So we are connected to the divine. We're connected to the universe. We are part of it all. We are oneness. We are love. Literally, like I said earlier when I looked at the card, Know You Are Loved, I read, know you are love. And it's like, you are love, you are the universe, you are the universe's love and energy. So you can surround yourself in that, you can embrace that, you can open up to that. You can open up to the universe's love and magic and miracles. Because it wants to do that for you. It wants to work it all out. It wants everything to work so well for you. But you got to know your self-worth, Swan. You are a star. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. You have so much to offer the world. But you got to open up to it. You got to know that you are loved. You got to take that inspired action. You got to listen to your heart. You got to recognize your worth. Because it's the power of belief. The universe will allow you to choose. Will allow you to choose to feel worthless, but it'll also allow you to choose worthiness. It's up to you to choose. Because the truth is you're worthy. The truth is you are loved. The truth is you are part of the universe. You're part of the divine. You're all part of oneness. You have all this abundance and magic and miracles and love that will work for you. But you have to choose it. You have to choose it. Yeah. Cat receptivity. Sorry, my words. But yeah, like, you have to be receptive to it. The universe will want to bless you. It will want to give you all this love and protection and guidance and everything you need, abundance, health, well-being. But you have to be receptive to it. It's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. If you are not being receptive, if you are not being open and allowing it in, the universe can lead you to the water. It can give you all the abundance, all the prosperity, all the blessings, all the love, all the support, everything you need. But if you are refusing to drink, if you're refusing to let it in, it cannot come in. You have the power of choice. So the universe is urging you to get in that receptive mode, to open your eyes and ears so you can have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. So you can have that trust and faith that everything is working out for you. Listen to your heart, follow your inner compass, and it can work its miracles and magic for you. But you have to be a co-creator with the universe. You have to allow it to help you, to bless you. Because even if it ends up giving you everything that you need, it could fall through your fingers because you are not recognizing it. It's like how my mom, I brought this up before, but like recently she had her printer break down and she was trying to force things, and like she just got so angry. She ended up eventually walking away, and then the co-owner came and fixed it for her. He dissected the whole printer, put it all together again. It was working great. But my mom wasn't receptive to that. She just kept going on and on and on about how the printer had broken, it had jammed, it wasn't working, and like, maybe it'll work for now, but it won't always work. That's just for now. It's going to break again. And it's like, that's what ended up happening. The power of her belief, the power of her words, the power of the energy she was putting forth built momentum, and guess what? It broke again. And then she's complaining about how she spent $400 on the ink for that, but they stopped selling that printer, and so like, what is she going to do? It keeps breaking. And it's like, you're not opening up. You're not in the receptive mode. You're not allowing the universe to help you. You're basically spitting on its help and snubbing your nose to it because it was fixed. But you didn't even focus on that. You weren't grateful for it. So that's what the universe is urging us, to recognize that the universe is working everything out in our favor. It's doing its darndest to help us, to guide us, to protect us, to give us everything we need. But we have to allow it in. It's not going to force it on us. It's not. Bat rebirth, that's the thing. If you can open your heart, open your mind, trust, listen to your heart, and follow your inner compass, like, this is going to be this powerful, beautiful, magnificent rebirth for you. It's going to change everything. You're going to have all this abundance and prosperity and creativity and, love and kindness and balance and worthiness all in your life. It's going to be working miracles for you. But again, you have to choose it. You have to let it in. It can be easier said than done when you're used to having things a certain way, but the universe is trying to work with you. Yeah, Robin, new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. That's the thing. This is the universe again saying, get in the receptive mode. Allow it in. Embrace it. Trust that it's there. Get excited for it. It's going to be working magic and miracles for you. But you got to let it in. Yeah. Nuthatch, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. If you're not welcoming it, if you're, being rigid and blocking it off, plugging your ears and closing your eyes and be la la la, like closing yourself off to it, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Yeah. Condor, hold the highest vision of your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. That's why the universe is telling you to listen to your heart, to take inspired action, to know you are loved, to open to the abundance and creative solutions. Get in that receptive mode. Know you're worthy because it's all working out for you. It's all working out for you. It may not look like it right this second, but it is. Kingfisher, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in perfect form. Truly, the universe is trying to bless you. Listen to your heart. Take inspired, aligned action from your soul. Follow your compass because it's leading you to where you want to be, to prosperity. It's all going to work out. Yeah. Manifest your dreams. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. That's the thing. Know that you are loved. Trust. Listen to your heart. Get in that receptive mode because it's all working out for you. It's all working out for you. And you have to trust that it's happening. Otherwise, you're going to unintentionally hinder yourself. You could potentially self-sabotage. You can get in your own way. Progress. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. It's all working out for you, truly. But you have to let it in. You have to trust. You have to have faith. You have to be receptive. Let the universe give you everything that you need, the abundance, the prosperity, the love, the support, the people, places, and things that you need at the right time, at the right place. It'll provide it all. It'll work its magic and miracles for you. But you have to be open to it. You have to be receptive to it. Love. That's the thing. The universe has so much love for you. The divine is like, you are my beloved divine child. Like, you are so loved. But you have to let it in. You have to let it in. Know that you are loved. Truly. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's the thing. The universe wants you to open to this abundance. It's all working out for you, but you have to let it in. Family wishes come true. Well, this feels like a wishing well, like you've been maybe wishing, maybe for your family or maybe to create your own family, but like wishes are coming true. Listen to your heart. Take inspired action. Like, it is all working out for you. It is. Wishes are coming true. Are coming true. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. But you gotta listen to your heart. That's how it's gonna work that's how it's gonna work out. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Your heart will lead the way. That's the messaging coming in. Your heart will lead the way. Listen to your heart. Let it guide you. Let it be your compass. Let love guide you. Let it be your compass. Let that be what inspires you. Get in alignment with your heart and soul, and it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Victory in some endeavor. Like, this feels like victory, just like overall, like you're conquering past challenges, past traumas, past, emotional baggage, maybe metaphorical demons in your mind that had been running amok and like making you believe in fear, false evidence appearing real, and living in a way that wasn't true and authentic to you. You were letting, those inner demons be the ones calling the shots instead of listening to your heart, instead of following your soul and what lights you up inside. So you are going to be victorious. You don't need to worry about that at all. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, you are metamorphosizing into the butterfly. You will be free. You will be able to soar. But you got to have that balanced life in order to have it happen. And dog, protection from a powerful friend. And this feels like the universe, honestly. It feels like the universe is protecting you and guiding you and leading the way. And it's coming from a place of empathy. It's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of just protection and adoration. And you have so much going for you. So trust, have faith, allow the universe in, allow the universe to help you. You don't have to do it all on your own. But follow your inner compass. Stay true to you. Show up authentically. Listen to your heart, because that's where the magic is. That's where the prosperity is. That's where the wonders and the miracles are. It's all going to work out for you. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.